My name is Danielle Bethell, and I'm the current chair of the Marion County Board of Commissioners. This is not the first time I have sat in front of this committee on this particular topic, as you can see from Representative Anderson's response. I was here last year in a very different state of mind, and I'm going to try to keep my emotions at bay and work to represent the people that live in my community and that are suffering across Oregon because of the civil commitment laws today. I am here in support of House Bill 2467. I believe that Oregon has failed our most vulnerable population, not just those individuals, but their family members. As I said last year, I'm a child of a woman who should have been civilly committed at one point in my childhood. But because there was no system to care for her, there was no system to care for me. I was able to survive those things and be successful today, and I'm grateful for the opportunities provided to me. But now my mom doesn't live amongst us anymore because nobody would care for her. Today, right now, if you walk downtown Salem, there are too many people who need to be cared for, who need to go through the system that I oversee as a commissioner on a civil commitment process. They shouldn't get there through my jail. The jail that we have in Marion County is adequate to house our most unsafe criminals. It is not to house people who need help from the medical institutions that exist around us today. House Bill 2467 has gone through a lot of community partners and a lot of work to get here today, and I'm excited for that work. I do have to call out specifically, though, two areas that need to be considered in order for this to work if you happen to pass this out from this committee to the floor and move to the Senate. The first one is, as Senator Reynolds said, the first people they call when they locate her brother Pat is the police. Today, unless Pat has committed a crime, law enforcement is restricted from helping Pat or anyone like him get transport into the system of care. There are 3 use of force laws that prohibit them from engaging on a civil warrant status. Marion County has language that we have drafted, and we'd really be interested in somebody to look at it to carry it as an amendment to help with the transportation piece. There's no transportation system today that exists in behavioral health that is safe for folks to transport folks when they're the most dangerous to themselves or others. It shouldn't be a burden on law enforcement, but it is. And it shouldn't be a liability on law enforcement because that burden exists. We need the system to function. Secondly, the process and timeline has to be considerate of the folks who are doing the work. This is a serious process, and it shouldn't be rushed. The civil commitment system of care overseen by qualified mental health professionals at the county level need time to do their job well in partnership with the district attorney's office possibly, or the courts and the other systems. We're requesting for you to look at a timeline, a series of timeline, a few days for the QMHPs to do their job, up to 5, and also talk to the district attorneys about their need to process their portion of it properly. This shouldn't be rushed. It does need to be fixed, and I hope that you consider what I'm asking today and move this bill forward so that way we can help folks like myself, my mother, and all of my community members in need today. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.